up and get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Troy's offense will have the first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna run it. It's Lovett. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Caught in the backfield. It's Connor. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Still looking on the move. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Lovett. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And I think this play very much starts with protection up front. He has time, and they use the speed of his wide receiver. He starts all the way on the right side of the field, comes all the way across the formation. He throws a dime to him, and he makes the big play down the field.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Recksteiner. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. First and 10. Leaves it with the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air, it's Crowder. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. The give to the tailback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Trojans will punt this one away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Might be looking to run. Got the first down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. To the ground with the back. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They punt it away on 4th down. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's Higgins. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Trying play action. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Crowder. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Trojans! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Glover. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Here's a heat. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Pepley. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quick strike complete. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights. Good. That brings them to within one.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. That's reeled in. It's Higgins. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Looking for space. It's Lovett. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And after that, best thing you can do, hunt it away. Here comes the special teams. He gets it away from his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback on the keeper. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Got a man, it's Higgins. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Bryant. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And what a throw to get it in there. And they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
On the ground, it's Lovett. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He makes a grab, and he will score!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. With the catch, it's Cook. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
He wants to throw it. Touchdown Gamecocks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. It'll be third and long. Scanning the field, it's Crowder. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. grabbed in the backfield. It's Higgins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. There he goes. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab on the left side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Little touch pass to the receiver. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll try the left side. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Makes the grab, it's Higgins. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here's the handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. To the air, it's Crowder. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Bryant.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He'll keep it himself. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's caught. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. To the air, it's Crowder. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Makes the grab, and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle, it's Swartz. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers.
Touchdown, Trojans! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Baldwin. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Finds his tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires toward the target. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.